Welcome to another episode of Dox'n Reality, and of course, I am your host, mistaPARADOX. Another topic today. All y'all who are so hell bent on the stock market and just chasing every lead, every little piece of information, listening to all these experts, and I swear I've heard the word expert so many goddamn times. Like, just because somebody says they're an expert at this doesn't make them a fucking expert. No more than chopping your dick off makes you a woman. No, chopping your dick off does not make you a woman. You just a nigga that chop his dick off.
We just crossed the threshold.
Oh, I know you mad, but anything. Anyway, let's move on to the subject of this. Stock experts are just really fancy guessers. Like I said, there's this book I read called The Devil's Financial Dictionary. And if y'all want that book, I'm pretty sure you can find it on Amazon, even though they're taking over the world, one order at a time. I don't like using them, but they have shit that I cannot find anywhere else for some reason, not locally anyway, which is a damn shame. But it is what it is. It's a book written by, matter of fact, I'm gonna take some time here and add the web source so y'all can see this. Y'all can Jason Zweig. Jason Zweig. Ain't that funny? The Devil's Financial Dictionary. There it is. Let me save the image. No, this is why I hate using Firefox is starting to show its age, man. You can't even download simple shit like this no more. It always has to be a WebP. Just download what fucking told you to do. You don't need to do all this extra shit. Save image. Okay, fine. That's fine. Image. Add that real quick. Oh, perfect. It showed up right there. Just move this hoe. Okay, yeah, it's not really professional looking, but fuck all that. So you see that book right there? There is a definition in there. Matter of fact, I had this shit all wrote down. Let me see, where is it at from the Devil's Financial Dictionary? And here's another one. Yes, save that image. Save that one too. Now that you got the image in your head, I can change this one around, no problem. Where is it at? Ooh. Okay, let me step back so you can look at that. Okay, day trader, see idiot. Yeah, you don't need to see my face right now. Big producer, a stockbroker or insurance agent who produces big commissions. The terms are erroneous. Is how broker or agent doesn't produce the commissions. It is his clients who produce them. He just collects them. Bull market, a period of rising prices that leads many investors to believe that their IQ has risen at least as much as the market value of their portfolios. After the inevitable fall in prices, they will learn that both increases were temporary. Hell, look at the one for financial advisor. Often someone who cares deeply about being prudent, diligent, and competent and honest, in which his or her services will be priceless. Sometimes someone who only cares about being a big producer, in which case you are in for big trouble. Now, we've all seen The Wolf of Wall Street. Let's see, a mutual fund, a fund that is not mutual, its investors share all risk equally, whereas its managers share all fees exclusively. Let me hide that right there. Honestly, that that financial dictionary right there is one of the best financial books I've read in my life. It takes all these definitions that they like to throw around on TV, like equity, mortgage-backed securities, and all that shit. You know, before I read this, I didn't get all that shit. Like, why are y'all throwing all these fancy terms at me? And it broke them down. And a rumor, if you look at a rumor in that book, it tells you that a rumor is the Wall Street equivalent of a fact. Like you may hear rumors about, I don't know, a certain country might be about to go to war, or we're about to go to war with such and such. So Raytheon as a company might be, gearing up to launch some new hypersonic missile, drives the stock price up. Oh my God, the price is up. Let me go put my money in there. So let me get this straight. It's more expensive, so you go spend more money to get in than when the prices go down, you sell because it lost money. That makes no fucking sense whatsoever. And it wasn't until that was pointed out that I was like, yeah, that never makes sense. And in a stock market crash, the only people who lose money are the people who sell the shit instead of people who actually just. This is not the only book I've read, mind you. I've also read Benjamin Graham's The Intelligent Investor. I've skimmed through some of, what was it, Black Swan, The Improbable, a couple of other financial books. I can't remember them all. And some of them were audiobooks, and I was listening to them while I was driving too. The information is there, but long story short, a lot of experts here on TV are just making really complicated guesses. They throw all the math and shit at you to say because this is what it's going to be tomorrow, and 9 times out of 10 they're wrong. Like how many times is the weatherman wrong? You got people over here trying to guess the future. And if somebody actually did have that ability, they would be the richest fucking person in the world. Or the next best thing to being seeing in the future is a person manipulating the shit to make that price do what it's doing. So if you can't be psychic, you can't do that. So might as well be the one making, inside trading. So you'd be better off just get this financial dictionary right here. Just buy it. I'm not endorsed by it. I'm not endorsed by the author or none of that. But personally, I think everybody who's thinking of investing, who even if you're tired of having all these fancy words thrown at you and you not know what the fuck they mean, buy that book. It's worth the money. If it's how much is it? Let me go look it up real quick. It was on Amazon. Gotta go look at it. Let me see. On Kindle, which I know most of y'all probably got, it's $10. You got the audio book. It's free with your Audible trial. You got it 51 used books from $195. If y'all motherfuckers can't afford $195, I don't know what to tell you. 16 new from $13.45. 16.10. It shouldn't cost you no more than $3, because I know y'all can buy used. Hell, you got 15 used from $351. $10. $10. Buy this book. $10. You was gonna spend $10 at Wingstop on anywhere on something that was gonna fuck your stomach up. Buy this book. But I think I've kept y'all long enough, and I've said what I needed to say about financial analysts and all this good shit just being fancy guessers. But there are some things that you can be on the lookout for. Low interest rates means more people are quick to borrow money. Homeowners borrow that to buy their houses and whatnot. And whenever the Fed lowers interest rates, that's directly linked to the housing market. Means better rate for your homes and all that good shit. People go out there, get that shit, and buy all these homes that they know they couldn't ordinarily afford. And then prices start to go back up. They can't afford it, especially if they get an ARM, adjustable rate mortgage. Then next sold, houses back on the market, and it sits on there for a while unless you buy it off a bank foreclosure or some shit, or somebody who actually has the cash on hand goes and buys it. Next they flipping that shit for even more. And that's how you end up with an inflated housing market. Shit like this. But that's all I'm not gonna keep Alpha any longer. Sorry, this rant went long and tangented off a little bit more than I would like to, but mistaPARADOX over and out.